How the hell did humans come up with meditation? Have you ever thought about the first guy who ever meditated? What made him want to sit down like this? If you're anything like me, you often think about what was life like 10,000 years ago? And how did we figure out all these things that exist today? So let's try to figure out how meditation came to be. A quick Google search would tell you that it originated in India because that's where the first written accounts come. But the real answer is a bit complex. You see, meditation is not like electricity that it had to be discovered. Think about it like fire. And yes, although it might be true that humans discovered fire, we had the capability for fire before we were able to discover it. So let's imagine one of our ancestors, maybe 10,000 years ago. He sits down to relax, his mind is racing, and all of a sudden there's this calmness, and he goes, if I don't feed my thoughts, my mind becomes calmer, and that feels good, accidentally entering a meditative state, and then he moves on with his life. But it suddenly changes when someone like you goes, if I were to put myself in that state again, will I feel the same way? The breakthrough occurred when humans made it into a repeatable practice, and that's when the practice started to spread verbally. It's not like we discovered meditation. We always had the capacity for it. Shortly after that, there was written accounts. Those are the ones that people refer to from India. First texts on meditation were so extensive that it points toward us already having extensive knowledge about meditation before the texts were written. Then after that came the Buddha and Buddhism, and they did something really unusual. What they did was to create it into a repeatable framework and then built monasteries and institutions around to preserve and pass down this knowledge. The Buddha didn't discover meditation. He created a path for people to follow, and that's how meditation was passed down. That's why when you think of meditation, you think of Buddhism or you think of the Buddha. So in case you can't stop itching your mind thinking about who was the first person to meditate, think of it like this. If our minds can pay attention, then training attention is a discoverable space, right? The same way training the body is. So the deeper answer to how the hell did we figure this out, because attention is trainable, we suffer, which motivates us to experiment and do things. And then some people like you and me are obsessive enough to the point where we want to map our inner experience, and that's how meditation came to be.